Hey everybody, today we are going to be talking about the cost of living in Panama. We're going to cover such subjects as what's a property cost to rent, to buy, but more importantly, what about food costs, electricity, internet, cell phones, going to the movies, renting a car. We're going to talk about all those things. Let's do it right now. So, okay, real estate, that's what we do. So we'll talk real estate real quick. If you are living in Panama City, Panama, like any big city, prices vary, but on the low end, you could get a one-bedroom apartment, unfurnished, in a decent area, no appliances, for, call it $700 a month, right? On up. For a nice two-bedroom, oceanfront, amenities, good area, walking-friendly neighborhood, newer building, let's call it 1,000 square feet or about 90-meter two-bedroom furnished, you're looking at $1,100, more or less. Again, it's a big real estate market, so you could spend more and you'll get more. You'll get a bigger property, maybe more amenities. At the top end, that same two-bedroom, probably going to be a little bit bigger in a building like the U Tower, which I would say is sort of the tops. That's got, swimming pools, gym, restaurants, valet, concierge, kids play area, all the bells and whistles, right on the water, Balboa Avenue, great area. Figure around, for a two-bedroom furnished, $1,500, $1,600, approx. Okay, so to buy that same property, you're looking at about $350,000. So that's real estate. What about cost of living? Grocery stores. So we've got a great video on grocery shopping in Panama. You can find it on our YouTube channel. But in general, I have 2 kids, a wife, and kind of a full house all the time. And we generally spend anywhere from $150, $170 every week and a half on groceries. So what's that? $800, $700 a month on groceries. Now, that's a big house. You don't have to spend that much. And we're doing things like imported block of cheddar cheese. I could buy local cheese if I want to. Sometimes I buy local cheese. But a block of cheddar cheese at Price Mart, a good sized block, like this, $7. Same thing, chicken breast, boneless, fillets, big bag. Big bag is going to cost you like $25, but that is probably about 15 pounds. So let's say just under $2 per pound if you buy in bulk for chicken breast. A box of juice or a box of good Minute Maid or Florida quality orange juice, you're going to spend about $2 for a quart, right? What other grocery items? Things like produce, pretty cheap, especially if you buy it at the market. Like go to the outdoor market, go to the fruteria. Things like onions, carrots, peppers, all grown locally. Mangoes, limes, onions, you can buy them on the side of the road. That's the best time to buy, but that's only a couple times a year when they're in harvest. I can buy a bag of mangoes for $2, 6 mangoes. Then again, 4 months later, I can spend $1.50 for 1 mango. So it really depends on the season. Seafood is pretty cheap in Panama. Pork and beef are also pretty inexpensive in Panama. We are exporters of those products. So, import is where you're going to pay more money. So maybe a different type of cheese, a different type of fish, a nicer USDA cut of beef, that you might pay $12 a pound, $14 a pound. You can get specialty food here as well. Seafood, I can get a nice fillet of Corvina, feeds 2 people, kind of as thick as my hand, right? I'll pay $6 for that. I'll probably pay $10 for that at a restaurant. So alcohol is cheap here too. Bottles of wine, obviously depends, but I can get a box of the cheap wine for like $4. I can get a bottle anywhere from $3. $8 will get you a decent Chilean, Spanish, maybe even Californian bottle of wine. We don't have big import taxes. We don't have big sin taxes on things like alcohol and tobacco. So yeah, that's what you can expect in terms of beverages. Soda at a restaurant will cost you $2.20. At a grocery store, a can will cost you 80 cents. Can of beer, local beer, 80 cents. A pint of homebrew or a craft beer at a restaurant will cost you anywhere from $4.50 to $6 unless you go to happy hour. That's 2 for 1. Or you can get a pint. That's right, pint, right? Regular bottle of beer. Probably less than a pint, actually. $2 for craft beer, $1 for domestic beer. I think that pretty well covers food. Food is available, like imported cereals, imported cheese. That's the great thing about living in the city. In Panama, you've got access to the Panama Canal, so goods are always coming through. What else can we talk about? Cell phone, cable, internet. Cell phone, contract for $30 gets you plenty of data, plenty of minutes. Internet and 5 megs of internet with cable, $60 a month, maybe a little less if you don't have like premium cable, maybe if you don't need all that bandwidth. Internet is pretty cheap in Panama. You can scale up that bandwidth really quickly. 20 megs might be an extra $20, right? Plenty of cell phone providers, well, 4 cell phone providers, but plenty of coverage. What else? Insurance. So cost of insurance in Panama, of course, depends on your age, medical history, etc. Family of 4, dad, mom, kid that is 2 little guys. We are paying $350 a month. Awesome coverage. Like very low deductible. Low deductible. Blue Cross Blue Shield we've been with them since 2007. We've had kids, so having a child in Panama, non-C-section, gave mom a little, the epidural, etc. I think out of pocket we paid $2,000, and that was with a private room because in Panama they have a big party the day after you have a kid. Dad loves it. Mom's kind of like, whoa. If mom is Panamanian, mom's like, bring it. Anyway, so yeah, $2,000 to have a kid. I've had multiple surgeries, little stuff, broken bone here and there. Mom got something was going on with her foot. In general, medical is very cheap here compared to the US, much less litigious. So, insurances don't have to put in that extra buffer for their doctors getting sued. So yeah, that all adds up, right? Taxis cheap, $3 to $4. We've got Uber, Cabify, etc. What else can I tell you about cost of living in Panama? I think that pretty well. Renting a car, $30. Hotel, anywhere from $40 on up. Golf, round of golf, Coronado. Public course, I think it's like 50. Toucan, close to the city, 50 or 60. Coronado might be a little bit cheaper. I'm not a huge golfer. Maybe it's 70. Buenaventura, Santa Maria, you're going to pay a little bit more. Santa Maria is actually way too expensive. It's more than 100. It's silly with cart rental. There's some great golf courses here, though. Renting a boat, you can rent a saltwater boat, liveaboard type with a couple of bedrooms, $1,500, maybe $2,000 for a day. You can rent a freshwater panga, basic, roof, wooden benches, all the fishing gear, $80. So awesome. Great activity. Out on Lake Gatun, you fish all day, $80. Throw the captain, $25. Voila. You got 2 big bags of fish. Really fun activity. I think that's it. Comments, we'll answer them. Make sure to subscribe. Thanks, guys.